getting the good sun.
Yeah, it's all about the lighting.
All right, guys, good morning. We realized we haven't been doing a whole lot of drinking here on our drinking channel and doing too much car stuff and being way too productive. So we're gonna dial that back a little bit and step up the drinking.
Yeah.
So thank you for your support. Anyway, we're back on the E90. It was quick. So we discovered it still had a cat in it. And I was like, yo, money. The car doesn't need that. It's deleted and tuned. So I cut the cat out of it. I didn't drive it after that. I just parked it. But then I had some thinking after I looked at the cat. So let me show you this cat.
Man, whose E30 is that? That's hot.
Very hot.
Scratching my paint.
Scratching his paint. So this is the secondary cat in a 335D. It's rather large. But let me show you something. I don't know if you can see. Let's get more in the sun.
You got here. Yeah, that's perfect probably.
So this is the back side of the cat. Do you see all that black soot in there?
Yeah.
And then here's the front side.
Just imagine it's cleaner, guys.
No, it's not cleaner.
It isn't?
It's completely blocked.
Oh, okay. So that side's supposed to be black and the other side's supposed to have
Neither
colors.
of them are supposed to be black.
Oh.
So here's what I processed in my head and then verified on the internet. Don't look at these. You can't see that. Don't look at that. Hold on, I need my claw. All right, we're back in the right frame of mind. Okay. This is a diesel. This is a newer diesel vehicle. In the US, it's required with diesel vehicles something called a diesel particulate filter, a DPF. Okay? This car is tuned and deleted. So the DPF and the DEF, diesel exhaust fluid injection system, pig piss, was deleted, but the cat was still there. So all of the particulate that was coming out of the engine that would normally get caught in the diesel particulate filter and then burned off with a regen, it's called, every, couple hundred miles, it just like flames up, runs super rich, and then it flames it up, and then it like burns that material off. That was all going straight into the catalytic converter and clogging it. And that's why it wasn't fast. It is now fast. It still has some other issues. Cylinder 5 is definitely angry.
It's definitely not contributing.
It's not contributing. So it goes and does like BMW deactivating cylinder mode and stuff. But like when it's working, this thing moves.
Evo 10.
I might have found an Evo 10 on the road last night and might have done a little pull in Mexico. And the E90 might have beat said Evo 10. And then he came back. And I saw him pushing things on his dash, and then he was faster, but still not as fast as this. So anyway, then it was really angry after that though, and pretty much if I give it more than half throttle, it immediately just kills cylinder 5 and all the engine lights come on. But I fixed the car by just trying to cut shit off to make money. But I'll let you guys listen to it. It is substantially louder now.
But like in a good way?
It sounds great. Don't get me wrong. It sounds awesome. But it's not what I'm looking for like what this car's purpose is. So we're probably gonna see if we can find a solution later in this video for that. Because right now it still has the entire stock exhaust bolted to the car and in it. It's just in about like this area right here is just now missing. So it's just downpipe to nothing, and then the exhaust is back there. So it's pretty much straight pipe right now.
Let's hear it. Oh yeah. Systems are a go. Those turbo sounds are kind of cheating, huh?
So it sounds crazy cool, but it's a little loud for what it needs to be. So we'll see what we can figure out. But yeah, so it's still gonna go to Zach's on the 11.
And you were getting like plus 30 miles a gallon the whole time, right?
Yeah, driving like an asshole. I got like 31 driving from here to Aurora, if you guys know where that is, to my house, and then back up here today.
Here's Thornton for reference.
Yeah, so that was probably like a 60-ish mile circle, and yeah, 30 miles an
Use
hour.
2 gallons.
This is crazy.
So dumb.
So I'm super stoked now. We're still gonna do vacuum lines and injector and all the stuff at Zach's and see if we can get a walnut blast. Apparently these are really hard because you have to take the valve cover off to do it. It's not like an N54. So you have to like cover the whole like cam area and everything to try and not get walnut shit in your entire engine. So apparently it's pain. I think Zach might be willing to do it though. So I'm hoping, because I don't want to pay a dealer to do it.
He'll do it.
I'd rather give money to Zach because
Zach
I like
watches
Zach.
this. Zach's gonna do it.
Thank you, Zach. I like you.
Appreciate Euro Garage.
But I bought some wheels for it last night. So they need some work. They are a multi-piece wheel. So we're gonna put some work into them, maybe get new lips to get the fitment right. But let me introduce you guys to some SSR GT3s. They're 19 inches. I don't know the spec. Most 3-piece wheels don't have the spec on the back unless they put a sticker there. So, but it is a 19-inch face. It's not a step lip one. Some of them are step lip. So this is one of the rears. I'm gonna put it on the front now to see how it fits. If I can get about this much lip on the front and then take one of the fronts and get a bigger, and like redo the lips on the fronts to get a bigger lip for the rear, that would be the move that I'm going for. But I also want to be able to get some tire, and I don't want to go like perfectly flush where I have to run like stretch tires and stuff. So I'm gonna get the car in the air real quick, and then we can actually check this. I could look online to see what the specs of these are, but anyway, we'll just pull it off, get these on the car, and just see kind of what we're working at. This car has Bilsteins and sport springs. I don't really plan on changing the suspension at all on this car, so hopefully we have good clearance there. I know you actually usually lose a little bit of clearance with coilovers because of the collars for adjustment. That usually gets a little bit closer to your wheel. So I think you can fit a higher offset wheel with stock shocks. So hopefully that's true. So I'm gonna grab a jack and get this thing in the air. All right, we got some wheels mounted up. I got a fresh claw. Our cameraman here, Hamish, he said he's loving the claw movement. So.
Yeah, pineapple all day.
Doing good. I tried to put a rear on the front. It did hit the shock. Looking at these wheels, I'm pretty sure these are E46 M3 wheels because the front is not very aggressive and the rear is very aggressive. So I don't know if you guys know how those cars, but like factory wheels on those, like the rear is like a 9 plus 25 and the front is like an 8 plus 47. So it's a very odd setup there on like the wide body E46 M3s, or factory E46 M3s, but they have the wide body. They have like a different steering geometry in the front and actually moves the knuckle out instead of running a more aggressive wheel. So when you get wheels off of E46s and put them on other cars, they usually have like good rear fitment and not great front fitment. So I think they're gonna be pretty good though. So we got a rear and a front on, and obviously these tires are a little more rubber band than I want to run. We're gonna be a little bit more aggressive in the tire department in terms of height. So let's see what it looks like when I lower it. So I
definitely need some spacers, but
I think I like, well, but see, we might just relip them though. Like
Oh yeah.
we could get the spec right. So we'll see how much that costs. We can do it because I mean we could easily add, 15 millimeters to the rear, probably 15 to the front. So I think that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think that's too flashy.
It's not. It's actually kind of nice on this color and everything.
Yeah. So I want to go like polished lips, and then the faces need a little bit of work too, so they're probably gonna need paint. I was thinking of going like a little, like keep it still like a silver, but like less bright, like a little bit darker, or maybe less flake in it, so it's more of a gray. So tell me what you guys think, but yeah. thing's coming together.
The build.
The diesel build.
The diesel build. Diesel bros.
Then we're gonna polish up our headlights and stuff. I got these wheels from Cody, the same dude who I got the E36 from that I traded for this car. So I went last night and picked these up from him. They were only 800 bucks. So I feel like I was just buying the faces pretty much, and then, so if I gotta put money into them, I'm good. These are GT3s, SSR GT3s, by the way. But he offered last night, if I got a new front bumper, because of that, so if I got like one of the M3 style bumpers, which I might do, you know, I really like the way that bumper looks. I'm trying to make it be an M3, but I like the M3 bumper. He said he'd come paint it. I think he was trying to do it for free, but I said I'd pay him. And then, so we could get a cool front bumper, and we could get a more aggressive rear bumper as well. But I think if we go with like an M3 rear bumper, we're kind of getting away from what we're trying to do here, and it's not going to be super kind of sleepery daily. It's going to look like I'm trying to make an M3 again, because then I'm like, oh, I should do mirrors and side skirts, and then
it gets away from you.
This is not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to just finish the car. So
it's already done. It just needs an exhaust now.
Yeah, and you know, a little bit of wheel setup.
Well, that's you.
Look at these brakes. So I think these are 348 millimeter rotors in the front, but like that fills out a 19 really well. The sliding single piston caliper is kind of ugly. You know, I could paint it, but I don't want to draw more attention to it. But I like how big the rotor is in the wheel.
I will say it looks large.
Yeah. These are actually bigger than the angry ass kit that the upgrade, the F30 brakes that people put on like E34s and stuff that we have. They look awesome. Here's a picture of them on one of our cars. But those are 340 mil brakes, but with the 4-piston caliper, the pad surface is actually bigger and the clamping force is better. So they're actually an upgrade over the 348 mil. And these brakes come on loads of stuff. This is the same brake that's on like an E60 and an E63 and everything. The only slight difference is some of them have a floating rotor that you can get, semi-floating rotor, on like the Z4s and other cars. And that the rotor then is like a little bit lighter, I think, but it doesn't warp as much. So, but all the calipers are the same. That's just the big caliper. I think Daniel Kennedy, I know you watch a lot of videos and you're gonna tell me about it on Instagram later, so shout out, man. But he has these brakes with a very similar kit that to the Angry S one. I think he has the, I think Brian Matsuda, big E34 guy. I think he also makes a similar kit to the Angry S one. And I think that's what he has on his E34.
But hey, Daniel, comment and correct us. Tell everybody what you got.
Tell me everything I did wrong there.
Yeah.
But yeah. So cool. Well, I'm gonna get the factory wheels back on this thing, which are a really good spec, by the way. So the rear is an 18 by 8.5 plus 37, and the front is an 18 by 8 plus 34. So if you guys aren't wheel geeks and spec guys, that's about 10 millimeters more aggressive than like an E46 fitment. So those wheels would look awesome on an E46. Like it would be like perfect fitment, no spacers, no anything. Solid, slightly staggered 18 setup. So,
and they're stock E90 wheels?
Stock diesel E90 wheels.
Oh, they're different?
Yeah, these are diesel sport package specific wheels. So, I have style 162s, 18s on my red E46 that we made a couple videos on it really long time ago.
We should finish that.
It's the one sitting in Zach's shop forever.
Yeah, that E46 M3 clone.
Yeah, it's got an S54 in it. It's really cool. But it has 162s, and I'm pretty sure it's a very similar spec. I know they're 18.8 and 18.8.5, and they're off of an E90 sport package, but not a diesel one. So I think they're pretty similar, but these, like those wheels are everywhere. Those are like some Chromadera, I think is the company that makes those. These are, who makes these ones? They're made in Austria. I don't know, I don't see a brand. But either way, I think these are cool that they're kind of, you don't see them every day. So I might try to find something to put them on. Just maybe get them refinished. I don't think they're bent or cracked or anything, but you know, they've seen some stuff.
Cool.
All right, Chris from the future, here to end the video. We dropped it off at Zach's on the 10th, you know, the day before the 11th. It is now, I think, the 17th. Hasn't been touched. So that's where we're at on this, but hopefully this week, it's Monday. Hopefully by the end of the week it'll be done. I'm really excited to see what this thing can do. After a walnut blasting, replacing some vacuum lines, some oil lines, and having all the injectors work. Seems like that should be a fast car. But
yeah.
Let's end the video. What else we got out here in Zach's? We got a VR6 with only 50,000 miles on it, I think, or 60,000 miles. It has like a timing issue though. Zach wants to get rid of it. Anybody wants to give him money.
Is that Zach's?
Yeah.
Oh.
He bought it. He was like in his flip mode. He was going to flip all the cars. And he flipped 0. There's the muddy Subaru. Killing it. Daytona Violet M3.
Will's old car.
Yeah. The Euro E21. It's, so these, I guess, were M20 cars. His is M20 2.5. Customer car. I think that's about it.
But there's Alice.
Oh, there's Alice. But anyway, you might notice that this video came out a day after we put another video. So we heard you on that we were a little slow. We're getting back at it. We're going to even try and do some daily videos for a bit. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to see if I can jump in on the E92 and relieve some of the burden from Hamish only. And yeah, we're going to pump out some content. I got some ideas for videos too that don't involve my cars. Just sitting talking and me sharing my useless knowledge of BMWs with you guys. So, see ya.